Every day, billions of people unlock their phones, open a map, and watch a tiny blue dot appear almost instantly. It feels effortless, almost magical. Most people imagine something simple happening above their heads. A satellite finds their phone, calculates where it is, and sends the answer back. But none of that is true. In fact, no GPS satellite has ever known where your phone is. Not one. The satellites never search for you. They never receive your location. They never even know your phone exists. Instead, something much stranger is happening. Every second, your phone is quietly solving one of the most precise mathematical problems ever performed by an everyday device. Here's the surprising part. GPS satellites are incredibly boring. They don't scan the Earth. They don't photograph cars. They don't communicate with your phone. They simply broadcast the same message over and over. I'm here. And this is the exact time. That's it. Every satellite continuously sends its own position in space, together with an extremely precise timestamp generated by onboard atomic clocks. Your phone never talks back. It simply listens. Think of standing in a city surrounded by church bells. Each bell rings at a known moment. If you know exactly when every bell rang, and exactly when you heard it, you can calculate how far away each church must be. GPS works almost exactly the same way, except instead of bells, it uses radio waves traveling at the speed of light. This is where most people get it wrong. GPS never measures distance directly. It measures time. Radio waves travel at the speed of light, about 300,000 kilometers every second. If a signal takes just 0.07 seconds to reach your phone simply multiplies that tiny delay by the speed of light. Time becomes distance. 1/billionth of a second, a single nanosecond, corresponds to roughly 30 centimeters. That's how unbelievably precise GPS has to be. One satellite tells your phone only one thing. You are somewhere exactly this far away from me. That could be millions of possible locations. 2 satellites narrow the possibilities. 3 satellites narrow them even further. But something is still missing. You've probably heard that GPS uses 3 satellites. That's only half the story. Your phone has a problem. Unlike GPS satellites, it doesn't contain a $1 million atomic clock. Its internal clock is always slightly wrong. Even a tiny timing error can become enormous. A mistake of only 1/millionth of a second means the calculated distance is wrong by roughly 300 meters. 1,000th of that, a nanosecond, already matters. That's why GPS normally needs at least 4 satellites. The 4th satellite isn't there because your phone needs another direction. It's there to fix your phone's own clock. Instead of solving only 3 unknowns, latitude, longitude, and altitude, your phone solves 4 at once. The 4th unknown is time itself. Now comes the strangest part. Albert Einstein never designed GPS. He died decades before it existed. Yet without his work, GPS would fail. GPS satellites orbit about 20,000 kilometers above Earth. Up there, gravity is weaker than it is on the ground. According to general relativity, time runs slightly faster. But the satellites are also moving at nearly 14,000 kilometers per hour. According to special relativity, that motion makes their clocks run slightly slower. Both effects happen simultaneously. Engineers must account for both. When everything is combined, GPS satellite clocks drift by about 38 microseconds every day compared with clocks on Earth. That sounds tiny. It isn't. Without correcting for that difference, GPS errors would grow by several kilometers every single day. Your navigation would become useless astonishingly quickly. So the next time you open Google Maps, remember what is actually happening. Your phone isn't being tracked. No satellite is watching you. No signal is coming back from your device. Instead, your phone quietly listens to several clocks floating in space. It measures differences measured in billionths of a second, turns those tiny delays into distances, corrects the error in its own imperfect clock, and solves 4 equations almost instantly. The blue dot you see on your screen isn't something GPS sends to you. It's something your phone calculates for itself. And that's the hidden logic behind GPS. It's not really a positioning system. It's one of the most accurate time-measuring systems humanity has ever built that just happens to know exactly where you are.